Table and alignment exercise. I am currently in the title. If I click anywhere in this table, that is 3 columns and 6 rows, if I click anywhere, I get 2 new tabs, Table Design and Table Layout. If I click outside of the table, it goes away. So I'm going to click anywhere inside and I get it back. And you have Table Design, which changes the ribbon for design, and Table Layout. To create this table, which is 3 columns wide and 6 rows, you would choose Insert, Table, 3 columns, and down to row 6. And there you have it. They're equally distributed across the page, the whole width of the page, but what I did is I clicked this little box here, will select the entire table, and I increased the size of all the height of each row. But I'm going to delete this table, because we're going to continue with the top one. Click anywhere in the table so you get those 2 tabs. Click Layout. Everything is align top left, align top left. That's the default setting. What I want to do is try all of these in that order. So I'll click in the middle one and I'll choose Align Top Center. Then I'll click in the right and choose Align Top Right. And I'll continue on the second row. Make sure you click in the cell first and then click it. And now I'm on row 3, align bottom left, continue. So that way we try all of them. If you click anywhere, it tells you what you'd selected. So if you click any of them, it tells you what you selected for the alignment. In this section, again, it's align top left, and we want to make it even on both sides. So if you click Home, you can choose Justify, and it spreads it so it's perfectly even. In this cell, let's go back to Table Layout tab, and we're going to choose Text Direction. So the default is to go from left to right, and then the other option is reading top down or bottom up. So there's only 3 choices. So we'll keep this one, reading it from the bottom to top, but I'll also put it in the center. So next what I'd like to do is combine 2 cells in the same column. So you just click anywhere, hold, and drag. So I selected those 2 cells. So again, point anywhere here, hold, and drag, and I'm going to merge those 2 together. You can merge in one column or you can merge across. So again, hold and drag. So I selected those 2 and choose Merge Cells. So you can merge cells in one column or across 2 columns. Merge, we can also split. Maybe you wanted this 2 separate columns. Choose Split, and I want 2 columns but remain 1 row. On this one, I'm going to split, but I want to keep it 1 column, but I want 2 rows. And in the last cell, we're going to choose what's called a pattern and color style. So in that cell, choose Table Design, click the down arrow for borders, choose Borders and Shading, click the tab that has shading. You can pick your color after, but we're going to go into pattern style, and the first thing you see is just different percentages of shading. But if you keep going, you'll see different types of diagonals, and you can select anything you'd like. Then you can go ahead and choose a color. Just make sure, because right now it's going to do it to the entire table, make sure you change it to just that cell. So it's just this cell right here, and then click OK. And the last thing we're going to do is put a border around this table. So within the table, again, go back to Borders, the very last one, Borders and Shading. Select Grid, and then you have Styles, Color, and Width. So if you click down, you can select anything. You get a preview here of what you'd like. Anything you'd like. You can also change the width of them and the color. And then click OK. And then I'm going to go back into this cell right here because I want to draw an X. So back in just this cell, go back to Borders, Borders and Shading. And what you do, make sure it's not the entire table like we did previously. Make sure it's just that cell. And then you'll choose Custom. Drag this up. So you want to have when you click this one, which is the plain one, so you can do your diagonal across. So I'll select this one. But I also want to, because I don't want the heavy marker here at the top of the cell or at the left or the right. So I'm going to click it so that this one is just plain on this side and this side, keeping this border edge with the fancy design I chose. And then I'll click diagonal up and diagonal down, just this cell, and OK. So you have an X marks the spot. So I'm going to click anywhere in the title, and right now it's not centered on the page. So I'll choose Layout, Page Setup Diagonal, the tab Layout, choose Center, and that'll center it. But while I'm here, I'm going to go to Borders, and then I can select anything. This will be a page border, not the table border, a page border. And there you have it. And that's a save and submit.